Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. Oh, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Oh, Jaya Radha Ramandi Hari Radha Ramandi Hari Radhe. Oh, Jaya Radha Ramandi Hari Radha Ramandi Hari Radhe. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Vaishnava Thakur, Jaya Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Jaya Vaishnava Thakur. Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Guru. Oh, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Prabhupada, oh, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. हरिनाम संकीर्तन आगे की जय। श्री हरिनाम प्रभु की जय।
This Sunday Love Festival by chanting together some mantras of invocation, calling for the presence of our disciplic succession of self-realized teachers so that they'll be here with us and make this assembly gathering most powerful. Okay. Ajnanam timirandasya jnananjana salataya chaksuranmilitam yena tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tvadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namah Yang Pravajantam Manupitam Apita Krityam Dvaipayano Virahaka Taruva Juhava Putriti Tanmayataya Taravo Banidos Tam Sarvabhutaridayam Muni Manatosmi Bhaktya Vinay Apurada Lakshay Chittasya Kamadi Tarangamaje Kripanaitam Sharanam Prapadyam Rinde Namaste Charanarvindam Tavaivasmi Najivamitam Bina Iti Vigyaya Radhe Tam Nayamam Charanatike. That's good. No pinks on Sunday. Okay, so first I offer my unlimited obeisances in the dust of the lotus feet of my most worshipful Diksha Gurudev, Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnupad, Asto to the Sat Shishimad, Shovakti Vedanta, Swami Prabhupada, and the same unlimited obeisances in the dust of the lotus feet of my most worshipful Shiksha Gurudev, Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnupad, Asto to the Sat Shishimad, Shovakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, and Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj, and Shishimad Bhakti Vibhud Bodhayan Goswami Maharaj, to our grandfather gurus, Shishimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshava Goswami Maharaj, and Shishimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, to all of his divine associates, and to all the assembled devotees. And the assembled devotees, Diksha Gurus, or my Shiksha Gurus, Shishimad Bhakti Vedanta Madhav Maharaj, Shishimad Bhakti Vedanta Ban Maharaj, and Shishimad Bhakti Vedanta Siddhanti Maharaj. Thank you again to all the beautiful guests who've come today. So, generally, the Sunday program are the kirtans that you've just experienced, and then a short class, and then lots of time for Q&A, and then another short kirtan, and then a big Sunday feast of vegetarian and vegan prasadam, meaning food that's been blessed by being offered to Krishna. And then Krishna or God himself eats it. And so when we take the remnants, we get special spiritual power. So speaking of spiritual power, the topic of today's talk is the holy name, which we just sang very expertly, led by Ishan Prabhu here. So the mantra, as you know, is Hare, only 3 words, Hare, Krishna, and Rama, becoming 16. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare is the pleasure potency, or the intrinsic power of the Supreme Godhead, the Supreme Personified Divinity. And Krishna means the reservoir of all truth and pleasure. he who attracts by giving bliss, and the all-attractive one, and he who frees one, the name, frees one from the cycle of birth, old age, disease, and death. So then there's a very famous mantra about the significance of chanting the holy names, which is Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Eva Kevalam. And devotees who know it, if you can kindly accompany me. Hare Nama Eva Kevalam, Kalo Nastyeva, 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 Gatir Anyata. Anyata means no other. In this age of Kali, Kali Yuga, Yuga means age. In this age of Kali Yuga, the age of quarrel and hypocrisy and cheating, and our spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, says you can take it from the Vedas that this is true about this age, or you can take it from common affairs. This is the age of quarrel and hypocrisy and cheating. It's the society of the cheaters and the cheated. So in this age of Kali, three times said, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, means the holy name of Krishna, the holy name of the Lord, is the only, most effective, and over and above that, only means of self-realization and God realization. There's again 3 times. No other way, no other way, no other way. There's also a very nice verse. Kali Yuge Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar Nama Hoite Hoya Sarva Jagata Nistar. That is, in this age of Kali, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, incarnates. You know, avatar means like incarnation. Incarnates as the holy name. It is only through the holy name that the whole world, Sarva Jagat, the whole world is delivered. Delivered from what? Everything inauspicious, which is a lot of things. Okay, so then there's another verse about Kali Yuga, which is, Santi could help me if I get it wrong. How do you start it? Kaler doshani de rajan astu yeka mahadgunam kirtaneva krishnasya mukta sangha param vrajat. That is, in this Kali Yuga, how do you start it again? No, in Sanskrit. Kaler dosha. Dosha means, there's an Indian preparation, delicious, called dosha, but dosha also means fault. So this Kali Yuga is dosha nide. It's an ocean of faults, O king. Sukadeva Goswami is speaking to one very great saintly king named King Pariksit. Kila dosha nide rajan astu hyeka mahadgunam. But there is one very good quality about this age. And what is that? Kirtan. In Sanskrit, Kirtan Eva, Krishna, Kirtan Eva, there's a word missing. Kirtanad Eva Krishnasya. Thank you. That just by the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, what happens? what happens? Mukta Sangha. Mukta means liberation. I know a lot of times mukta, like Jivan Mukta, is used a lot by people who don't know what Jivan Mukta means. Like if you do this yoga posture and you get so much more mileage from the body, it flows and it does what you didn't think you could do, and it makes all the blood circulation, all that. And they call that Jivan Mukta. But the real meaning of Jivan Mukta is to be liberated from birth, old age, disease, and death, and the disqualities of this age of Kali, which starts, this age, men have but short lives. How do you start that? As soon as we figure out the verse. No, that's birth, old age, disease, and death. This is the age of Kali where everybody forgets things. Like Prabhupada said, if I ask you what I said 3 minutes ago, you'd have to dredge your memory. Prayinal payushak shabya kalavasmin jage jana mandak sumanda matayo manda bhagya hubadritaha. In this age of Kali, men have but short lives. In previous ages, people used to live for thousands of years. First age, Sattva, the age of goodness, 100,000 in goodness. The next age, Treta Yoga, 10,000 years. Dwapara Yuga, just the previous year. This one started 5,000 years ago. 1,000. Now it's 100 years max, except for a few rare people. And as Kali Yuga progresses, if one lives to be 30, he'll be considered a ripe old man. So Prayanal Payushak Shabya Kalavasmin Jage Jana Mandak Sumanda Matayo. He has but short lives. He's lazy, misguided, unlucky, and always disturbed. Do you want to ask you a question now? I finished the thought.
Well, I'm just hearing a curse upon men.
Oh, that means mankind. It doesn't mean men.
Oh, okay. You said men.
Yeah, I know, but men means mankind. Isn't that funny? And it's the same thing with women. I mean, it's more so with women, because in Sanskrit, there's a word called josit. Josit means stree, or that which is enjoyable. So there are some verses that say one should not have association with women, like they'll bring down your spiritual life. But then, in the very next sentence, Prabhupada explains, when the word woman is used, woman can mean woman, or woman can mean man. For man, because woman is not a class, it means that which is enjoyable. So for man, woman is woman, and for woman, man is woman. Because women want to enjoy, and so men. So similarly, there are so many verses in the scripture. What's your name? Teo. Teo. So there's so many verses in the scripture which talks about mankind, but the word men is used just to shorten it. So it means men and women.
It's like in the Lord of the Rings.
Why?
Because in the Lord of the Rings, it's like pseudo-Old English. They say the age of men,
Yeah.
the world of men, the land of men.
Yes, exactly. Humans. Exactly. But you had another question, or was that it?
That was it.
Okay. So I mentioned that the previous to this age of Kali, there was the age of Dwarka, which was a more highly elevated age. Mankind was more enlightened, loving, and so on. So, at the end of the previous age, just before Kali Yuga was going to come, there was a great sage named Narada Muni. Narada Muni had a lot of mystic powers, that he could fly through the universe playing his veena and his clappers with the other hand. And he would go preaching the glories of the Lord everywhere. So he asked his father. His father was the greatest of the sages, Lord Brahma, who was the sub-creator of the universe. So he asked Brahma that, how can I be protected from the influences of this impure age of Kali Yuga? So Lord Brahma said, one is protected by chanting the holy names of the Lord. And then Narada said, well, which Lord? So Lord Brahma said, the holy name of Krishna. And then he said the Hare Krishna mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And by that chanting, one becomes uncovered from the 16 coverings of this world. That means the 8 material elements were covered by earth, were covered by water, were covered by fire, were covered by air, were covered by ether. Mind, intelligence, false ego, all these things cover our intelligence. And also the 11 senses, including the mind. That is, the mind is always confusing us. Why did I do that? How could I have been so stupid? I'll never make it. You are the greatest. So back and forth, back and forth. So then there are the senses. The sense of sight, sense of sound, the sense of touch, the sense of smell, and the sense of... I didn't say sight. Hearing, seeing, feeling, touch. Right. Taste. Thank you. And taste. These sense dictations always confuse us and distract us from the real purpose of our creation. And then there are the working senses. The 2 arms, the 2 legs, the belly, anus, genitals. These are the working senses. So these all cover us and confuse us. So Lord Brahma, very powerful, sub-creator of the universe, it didn't come from a big bang at all, came from an intelligence, right? Like the flat, look at the garland, how gorgeous it is. So, first of all, you can't say that nobody made the garland, can you? Really, can you say that nobody made the garland? It's gorgeous. I've never seen such a gorgeous garland, but nobody made it. Similarly, the garland became gorgeous because the flowers are gorgeous. Really, they're so beautiful, those flowers. So you can't say nobody made them, right? You can't say nobody made a bus. You can't say nobody made so many things that were made by humans. Similarly, the rain, the heat, the drought, the sunshine, the moonshine, we can't say wasn't made by somebody. So, similarly, there's a primary creator, that is Krishna himself, God himself, and a secondary creator of each universe, that is Brahma. So these are very high words of wisdom, because they're said, you can tell how good or bad some words are by who said it. Like if two drunken bums are speaking together, you don't want to go over there and hear what they're talking about, because it's probably useless. So when Krishna is speaking, when Brahma is speaking, when Narada is speaking, we know these are words from the ancient wisdom books of India, that if I listen to them, simply listen to them, I'll become free, really free from all burdens, including the burden of old age, disease, and death. Having one myself right now, which is old age, it's not a fun situation. You can't imagine, but wait till you get there. Okay, so then Narada asked Brahma, okay, well, what are the rules and regulations of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra? And Lord Brahma said, there's absolutely no rules and regulations, day or night, in a clean situation, unclean situation, pure or impure situation. One can get all perfections, even in the secondary degree of perfections. That is, one can live on the same planet as the Lord. One can have the same bodily features as the Lord. One can become an associate of the Lord. And also the topmost benediction is achieved by the chanting of the holy name, which is pure love for God. Okay, what's pure love for God? What's that like, and why should I be interested? Because, I think everybody here knows what it is like to fall in love just with a regular person, at least in the beginning, before the separation, before the divorce, before all of that stuff. It's like Romeo and Juliet. But then we can't imagine what it's like to actually have a loving, intimate relationship with the Lord. Because what happens is, I develop his qualities. Like people who love their dog and they're walking with the dog. Don't you notice something? I didn't say it. So you get the qualities of God, that is beyond time, beyond space, all beautiful, all wealthy, all knowing past, present, and future. All the qualities of God come in to a lover of God. Just like if you're born in a very rich family, you don't have to go to work. You just automatically, from your first day of life, you're rich. So it's like that. As soon as we develop that love, all the qualities come. And I illuminate everywhere I go. That is, anybody who would see such a pure devotee of Krishna, he would immediately feel enlightened, illumined, happy. I remember when we would attend our Srila Gurudev's functions, but that doesn't mean, I want to go back a few steps. Any relationship that's based on God consciousness or spiritual life, that doesn't have to turn sour. Rather, it gets more and more beautiful. Because the center, just like if I want to meet with somebody and it's dark, then it's very hard to see them, right? But then when the sun comes up, oh, yeah, you look so nice today. You can see each other very easy. Or by glasses, right? Don't I know you? So glasses are a third thing. They're outsiders, but still they help with that. So to put God in the center, pure devotees in the center, means I can see you directly. Then, so if I love God, I get his qualities, And there's a verse about the 6 Goswamis that they were adored because they were on that level. They were adored by the gentle and the ruffians both. And also, mercy. If God is not merciful, then what is the use of such a useless God if he's not all merciful and kind? So one develops that qualities too by the chanting and by that development of the love. Now, I'm going to ask if there's any questions, because that's the main part of the program, is questions and answers. Yes, what's your name? Eden. Did you come here before? Oh, okay.
When is Kali Yuga supposed to end?
Well, can you say that again?
When is Kali Yuga supposed to end?
So it started 5,000 years ago, and it lasts, how long does it last? 432,000 years. And 5,000 years have already passed, and so 427,000 years remain. And it keeps going down, as you can see. The insanity in the world, day by day. How was it 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and this very day? Yes? How do you say it? Teo?
You can call me Mukti.
Mukti. Okay.
How is... you said in the scripture that Kali Yuga is known by its markings,
Symptoms?
symptoms. Is it possible to live in Satya Yuga and Kali Yuga?
100%. And that's what I was just talking about for the last 20 minutes. How to do that. How to apparently live here, but live in another place. In the world, but not of the world, I think the Christians say.
Which is the purpose of the chanting to help us?
That's the purpose of the chanting.
To piggyback off of his question, I also have another. Is our goal as Vaishnavas to live in Satya Yuga or to be in Gurloka Vrindavan?
Yes. So for anybody who doesn't know what he said, so Satya Yuga is an age of goodness in the material world, where one may be a pure devotee and he may be just in goodness. There are different levels of enlightenment. So our goal is to live. We may be here externally, or we may not be, but to live in the spiritual stratum, the world of eternity, full knowledge, and ever-increasing unlimited bliss in the spiritual world. Like there's a world now, there's a world here with planets, and most people don't know because they go to public school, junior high, and college in this world. So we learn that there's only one universe and there's only 9 planets. My goodness, they depend on their senses to make the telescopes. And their senses, they can't even, like no one can see even the closest thing to him. What's the closest thing? The eyelids. And we make those telescopes from those senses, which can't even see through a piece of paper. And our hearing is also imperfect. Like something's rustling. Oh, he has come? No, he has not come. So we want to be in that perfect world where there's no death. In Satya Yuga there's also death, but it's after 100,000 happy years. Okay. Any other questions? Life questions?
Can I make one comment?
Yeah.
Prabhuji was asking about living in the mode of goodness. Goodness is still in material nature. It's still one of the modes of material nature. That's the reason why we have to live nirgun, beyond the modes of material nature. Living in the mode of goodness, you still can't enter Golok Vrindavan. Okay, you have to go beyond the mode of goodness.
And because he said it's a material mode, the material modes are already always mixed. So there'll always be even a drop of passion and ignorance in the goodness here.
I have a piggybacking question.
Yeah. Does Eden's friend have any questions? Alex, thank you.
My general question.
Because you looked like a thinker when I was looking.
Thank you. I was curious about.
Can you bring it closer?
Sure.
Thanks.
I wanted to ask a question about how we try to regain our energy as we grow older. Where I commonly observe kids, they have, the younger they have endless bounds of energy, but as we get older, we tend to, in some ways, lose that a little bit. And I'm curious how we can try to regain
All right,
that.
so very good question Alex is asking. And it's such a practical question, and we all experience it. So we have unlimited energy, like they can't stop. Every second they're moving. Jumping, everything. So there's so much energy when you're young, and you gradually lose it as you get older. So a material answer is what we're hearing in a lot of alternative medicine, alternative lifestyle teachings, like this lady here. Madhavi is a yoga teacher. What is that thing that you don't have to touch somebody?
Yeah, distant Reiki.
Reiki, she does all of that. And by practicing yoga, by keeping moving, movement gives movement. I went to a health clinic a year and a half ago, and I said, I don't think I could do any of your exercises because I'm just too weak and tired. She said, you'll never stop being weak and tired until you do exercises, because then all the things in the body start moving. The blood moves, the air moves, everything starts moving, and then eating right. Like vegetarian diet is recommended because even the teeth of the human being is not meant for chewing the meat. It has a certain kind of thing that's just meant for chewing and digesting. Our digestive system is only meant for digesting fruits and vegetables and things like that. So that's a material way. But if one's karma means as you sow, so shall you reap, or from every action there's a reaction. So by my karma, I may just get a broken leg, or I may get diabetes, or I may get the innumerable other things that are coming, cancer, and then I won't have any energy. So no matter what I do, I can do something, but not as much as if I didn't have those diseases. So that's karma. The thing is about Krishna consciousness that kintu cha bhakti bhajan, one who's engaged in the bhajan or worship of Krishna, Krishna takes away his karma. If I'm suffering now, it's not because of anybody else, and it's not because of any other situation. It's only because of I'm experiencing the results of my past immoral, what's another negative word? Immoral, no, impious, exploitive activities. Adharmic, yeah, activities. There's never any other reason that is not a reaction to something I did. So the only way to be free from that, and that's another thing that Brahma was telling Narada, that by chanting, one can become free from more sins than he could possibly commit even. It's such a powerful, powerful process. And also, because chanting itself brings back the spiritual qualities. One of them is energy, not being brought down by material diseases or age or anything like that. So the highest recommendation for any malady, including loss of energy, is the chanting of the Hare Krishna, along with all those natural procedures. And a very energetic way to get energy is by dancing. Like you saw a couple of them dancing, but hopefully at the end of the Q&A, everybody will be dancing, and you can just feel things start moving.
Thank you.
You get jumping jack benefits and all kinds of things. Is that satisfying? Okay. And oh yeah, you had a question,
Yes.
Tina.
I had a question about Vaishnav humbleness and how we can distinguish between being humble and our own thoughts about, like, you know, self-consciousness or like being like negative towards yourself or something. So the distinguishment.
That's one of the
discernment.
biggest maladies, is self-hatred. I'll never make it, I'm no good, forget it. Why did I do that stupid thing? How could I have said that? I can't believe it. And then we wallow in that, like there's nothing else to do in life except to wallow. So wallow isn't necessarily humility. Humility means, one of the definitions of humility is trinadapi sunichena tarodapi sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. In order to be able to chant the holy name of the Lord constantly, one would want to be more humble than a blade of grass. And that is not resentful or revengeful. Like people step on the grass and it doesn't just pop up and say, hey, that was me you stepped on. And then more tolerant than a tree. That is Jane and John forever. You take the, what do you call the knife, and scratch or put big gashes in the tree. Jane and John forever, love. Still the tree will give fruits and flowers. You, what else do you do with the tree? You don't water it. Still, as far as it can, it will give it shade or whatever other things it has. The bark, the shade, the fruits, the flowers. What else does a tree have?
Oxygen.
Oxygen, good. The tree's fragrance also. It'll always give everything for others, not for itself. That's another symptom of humility.
You can spit at them, people kick them and cut them and
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
And still,
Chop them down, they'll still give you their stump. So being more humble than a blade of grass, more tolerant than a tree, ready to offer all respects to others, and not desiring any respect for myself. A wallower hates himself, but he wants others. If you just say anything bad about me, I become furious, ready to reject you forever. And not desiring any respect for myself. Such a person can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. To consider honor and dishonor as equally useless. To consider, our Param Gurudev Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said that fame is as worthy as the stool of a hog. It's as worthwhile to get it. it's like if you, I never took heroin or anything like that, but I've heard that if you take those kind of drugs, then you can't live without it. Something happens to your body and you can't live without it, and you'll steal for it in order to be able to get the money to get that. Similarly with praise, if I want praise, it'll only grow and grow, and I'll be more and more frustrated. Like Miss Universe. You know, I'm honored, and I have my flowers, my bathing suit, and my strip of glory, that thing. And then the next year, I have to turn over the bouquet to the next Miss Universe, and nobody looks at me anymore. So material life is like that. Material pleasure seeking is like that. There's always a but. What's the but, Vasanti? But with a mic.
It's a beautiful day, but it will rain.
Or,
It's a beautiful day, but it will end.
or,
It's a beautiful day, but
I will die.
I will die.
Any other, yes. What's your name again?
I'm Alejandro.
Huh?
Alejandro.
Alejandro, okay.
Alejandro. I want to ask a question because I know like for a tree, a blade of grass, you give, but how about respecting oneself? How about that? 'Cause I know that's important.
How important is that? You're asking?
Because yes, I'd give everything, but then you'll starve, you'll die of
I'm
thirst.
sorry?
Because you could give, but then you won't have anything to yourself. How about that part of the equation?
I can't continue to give unless I have something. Just like a person who's even speaking about Krishna won't have the power to inject or inspire Krishna consciousness in the heart of another if he himself is not following and nourishing himself by only eating food that's been offered to Krishna, practice in speaking, learning verses about Krishna, learning the pastimes of Krishna, chanting my prescribed number of rounds of chanting daily, attending the functions, singing this is called Sankirtan, when we sing together. So if I'm not doing that for myself, giving to myself, then I won't have any spiritual energy to give someone else. So I respect myself, but who am the I? Who am I proud to be? Who am I proud to be? Huh? Jivera Swarupa Hoy, Krishnera Nityadas. I am proud to be a servant of Krishna. And more so, I'm proud to be a servant of Radha, Krishna's pleasure potency. I'm not this body. I am eternal soul made of eternity, bliss, and knowledge. And my goal then in this life is to realize the greatness of my own self in relation to the greatness of the Lord. That's the definition of mukti. Mukti hitva anyata rupa swarupena vyavastati. Liberation means to realize my relationship with the Lord, who He is, who I am, and what is our relationship. That's also the definition of yoga. So many people are interested in yoga today, and that's not a bad thing, it's a great thing. But it's not the end. Material exercise yoga is not the end. It's just to help us feel comfortable. In other words, the real meaning of yoga in Sanskrit is to add or to combine. Like when you combine, you want to make a building and you're combining two bricks. how do you combine the bricks? By cement. So similarly, how do you combine God, the infinite, and us, the infinitesimal? Or as our Prabhupada used to say, God is infinite and we are infinitesimal. Infinitesimal. So, and what is the cementing agent? It's love and devotion. So this is a practice for attaining that love and devotion. Huh? To the beloved, Krishna, yes. And if I love somebody, I may not be interested in loving somebody else. But if I love Krishna, then automatically I love everybody else. Like if you feed the stomach, then automatically all the organs of the body are energized. And if you're not leaving, are you?
When we agreed to come, we forgot we had lunch plans.
There's food here.
Wait, before you go, no one's allowed to leave without a few presents. So she's going to do that for you. And we hope you'll come again. Especially Friday night is, and you were very excellent questions. On Friday night we have like we sang many songs today, but Friday night is basically the Hare Krishna mantra. And about 50, 60 people come, and it's very ecstatic for everybody, so hope you can come then. So Raga and Haridas will give you the presents. Okay. So see you soon. What was I saying?
Feeding the stomach.
If you feed the stomach, then automatically all the organs are nourished. If you water the root of the tree, automatically the leaves and branches are watered. What? So if you love Krishna, you love everyone.
May I offer something?
Yeah.
The way I've learned yoga is not to add. It's union or
Yeah.
yuj, which means
Same
to
thing.
bind.
Same thing. Union means same
This
thing.
is the cement, and it's the binding.
Good.
For me, add doesn't click in my brain.
All right, let's use union.
Yeah.
Anybody, any guests have questions?
Going back to the Vaishnav humbleness, because you did give me an incredible answer, and I'm gonna re-listen to it.
Can you speak louder?
Oh yeah, sorry. So I think also piggybacking off of what he was asking as well is when to know like boundaries with people. For example, like you might go to India and you want to give, and maybe it's giving of a material thing like money or food or something like that to help that person. But when to know to have boundaries with a person, because you're familiar with the story of the giving tree? Have you ever heard of this story? I read it when I was really little. My mom read it to me, and the tree gave, and then
finally
missed a
he
stump.
just gave a stump.
Yeah, and then the old man came back and sat on the stump, and it was a really nice story. But yeah, I don't want to end up a stump in this life, even though like I want to like give. And he was asking also like when to know, like when to stop giving if you don't have something to give. But more so about like boundary setting and when to know, discerning that.
Good. All right. First of all, before knowing how much to give, I'll want to know who to give to. If I give to a drunk, for example, he's going to do something that's going to hurt him, and in his being hurt, he might hurt others. So I wouldn't give to him. If I see a devotee selling a bona fide ancient scripture that'll help me in my spiritual life, then I'll give to buy that book. So who to give it to and who not to give to, and what to give and what not to give. Like I wouldn't give the drunken bum some clothing. I would not. because he's going to misuse it. If there's a poor Vaishnava devotee, then I might give him some cloths, some clothes. So we want to be very discerning in who we give to and what we give and when we give. If we give to Krishna, again, then everybody benefits. If I bring flowers for Krishna's altar, if I bring grains for cooking for Krishna, because that's what they were doing, and so now the food gets offered, and then everybody gets spiritual enlightenment. So I want to gradually learn where to give charity to, so that I'm also benefit. Like, I can give, and then have nothing left, but if I give to Krishna, it comes back to me 10 times. Does that piggyback off your question, or is it relates? Okay.
It's just a simple comment that this is the Hare Krishna movement. If you want to know how to do all this behavior if you start chanting. If you start chanting seriously, hearing and chanting and doing it like if you're going to take a test in math or in psychology, you're in college and you need to know these answers. So same thing, this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the medicine for this age. So at the beginning it might sound like, oh, how can I get this? How can I do that? How I behave? All these things are added in this Mahamantra. It's mantra. Man means mind, and tra is liberation. This is the only problem that we all have in this world, all of us. We have an uncontrolled mind. And the only way to get this self-control is this Mahamantra. People do all kinds of yoga and meditation, but it's not recommended. The mind takes you anywhere where you think you're so up there. But this is not recommended. So this incarnation, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, where is his picture? It's the most beautiful incarnation.
Where'd it go?
Of God himself. He's so beautiful that anybody can become attracted to him, but he brought this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So this is an incarnation of Krishna himself, this mantra. It's not some yoga system.
Kali Yuge Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar.
Yes.
So then the name itself, or himself, gives you direction.
See, Lord
Oh, there he is.
Lord Chaitanya's right there, looking more beautiful than ever.
Okay, so now we're going to have another kirtan, and then we're going to have a little birthday party for Priti over there in the red sari.
Yay, that's how you performing. So beautiful.
All right, so you want to, your last day, huh? Oh, it's just that it's your last, this is your last kirtan for a long time. And we have the blessings of Divakar and Janardhan more. What time are you leaving?
Monday afternoon.
Oh, Monday, okay.
But I'm coming soon, I promise.
You get to see?
Yes, I got it.
Oh, you did?
I did kirtan.
Hare Krishna. Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Can we make it louder? Haridas Prabhu, a little bit if it's possible.
And actually, can you do half the kirtan and then Janardhan will do the other half?
Yeah.
Because he's also leaving,
Okay, we're all
maybe
ladies.
tomorrow. When are you leaving, tomorrow, Janardhan? Okay.
How long did
5-7 minutes,
Okay,
maybe 10 minutes.
okay.
Thanks.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribol everybody. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Sounds like somebody must have put a limiter on the limiter on it. Now it's suddenly too much.
Hare, it's okay. It's fine, thank you. Oh Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna Oh Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Oh Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna Oh Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Oh Hare Rama Oh Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Rama 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 Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Oh Hare Rama Oh Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hari Bol. Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Oh Rama Rama Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna Oh Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Oh Hare Rama Oh Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Oh Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Oh Hare Rama Oh Rama Rama Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Oh Hare Rama Oh Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radhara Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Manahari Govinda Jaya Jaya Manahari Govinda Jaya Radha Manahari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Oh Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, oh Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Ramani Hari Radha Ramani Hari Radhe. Jaya Radha Ramani Hari Radha Ramani Hari Radhe. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Oh Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Oh Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo. Oh Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo. Haribo, Haribo. Oh Nitai Gora Haribol, 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 Nitai Gora Haribol. Oh Nitai Gora Haribol, 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 Haribol. Oh Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Haribol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, oh Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Hare, Nitai Gaura Premanand, Hari Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Premanand, Hari Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Premanand, Hare Bol. Gaura Hari Bol. Gaura Hari Bol. Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Sham Harinam Sankirtan Yage ki jai, Shrimati Shamarani Didi ki jai, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Jai Shri Radha Raman Bihari Lal ki jai, Ananta Goti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Gaura Premanandi Hari.
Okay, beautiful kirtan. So now we're going to have the birthday blessings for Priti Devi Dasi. She's been coming, I think, for about a year now.
Met them on New Year's Eve.
Met them on New Year's Eve where? Oh, they were doing kirtan at Bayfront Park.
Yeah,
And then Priti and her good husband came over. And they've been adding a great energy to the temple ever since. So thank you so much. So today we're going to do birthday blessings. And Priti is going to sit right here in the middle of the cloth. And can you turn on there? And Vasanti's going to give out flower petals, to everyone. And Priti knows just where to look at the deities. So these are special mantras to invoke auspiciousness, well-being to the birthday girl. Where am I? So when everybody gets your flowers, you can repeat after me. I think I lost the place. Okay, repeat after me. Om Swastino. Govinda. Swastino. Achyutananto. Swastino. Vasudeva. Vishnu. Dadatu. Swastino. Narayana Narovai Swastinaha Padmanavaha Purushottama Dadatu Swastino Vishwaksheno Vishveshwaraha Swastino Anjanasuto Hanur Bhagavato Dadatu Swasti Swasti Sumangalai Kesho Mahan Sri Krishna Satchidananda Ganaha Sarvesvaresvaro Dadatu. So these are different names of the same person. Just like Priti, do you have any other name? Does anybody else call you anything else besides Priti? What? What? Huh? Gopi. Bopi. What does your husband call you? Popey. What does your husband call you? What does your husband call you? Huh? Rani, okay. So like that, Krishna has many names according to his relationships and according to his qualities. So may Lord Govinda, Achyuta, Anantashesh, Vasudeva, and Lord Vishnu bestow auspiciousness upon Priti. May Nara Narayan, Padmanava, and Purushottama bestow auspiciousness upon Priti. May Vishwakshena, the Lord of the universe, Hrishikesh, and Sri Hari bestow auspiciousness upon Priti. May Garuda and the son of Anjana, Hanuman, who is the great devotee of Lord Ram, bestow auspiciousness upon Priti. May the great and only Lord of all auspiciousness, Sri Krishna, who is like a transcendental cloud, full of eternity, bliss, and knowledge, and who is the Lord of all the demigods, bestow upon Priti all prosperity, which means even if you find yourself living under a tree, you'll still feel prosperous because you'll feel yourself at the lotus feet of the Lord, and auspiciousness. Kalyanam bhavatu, Mangalam bhavatu. Okay, now you can throw your flowers. Om Swastihi, Swastihi, Swastihi. Huh? Radhadasyam bhavatu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna to you, Hare Krishna, dear pretty, Hare Krishna to you. May you never take birth again, may you never take birth again, may you never take birth again, unless it's in the womb of a gopi, under the guidance of Rupa Manjari. Now you can, with your hands, making a wish, and then with your hands you can blow out the candles. Say it out loud. Yes. Here.
My prayer is all the wars should get over, and I want peace in the world. And this is the best birthday ever in my life. And you all are family to me. My parents are away from me. My brother, sister, everybody is in different part of the world. But everybody here, I feel so connected with my soul. And I want to pray, Lord Krishna, that forgive me for all my mistakes in this life. And I don't want to come back to this life ever again. Because I honestly feel this world is not a place to live. We are living in a very difficult times where there is no humanity. People don't understand the value of anybody's life. Animals are killed, eaten away. And I feel very sad sometimes to live in this world. I don't know how long I have to live, but I want people to maintain peace. And this war which is going on is making me very sad every day. I had plans to go and meet my family this month, but everything is put on hold. I don't know when I'm going to meet them. But you all are my family. Thank you. Thank you. And she's my mother. She's my mother. Do I look horrible this time?
Gaur Premanandi. Okay. So now, with your hands, put out the candle. Gaur Premanandi. And Sarda said, I'm not going to make a fancy cake this time, but she doesn't know how to not make a fancy cake. What?
Speak like that to the people.
Yeah, you speak like that to them.
I can sing a little. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari, He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. Govind Hare, Gopal Hare, Hey Radhe Radhe Shyam Hare,
Prabhu. Jai. Gaur Premanande. So thank you all so much for coming to Sunday program, Sikh Vedic Arts. We'll take prasadam, I guess, inside because it's quite wet out there, eh? Okay, so maybe can, Jai Govinda Prabhu, can you fold this up? And